Hello students, I am Parvesh Kumar from Golden Public School. Today in this video, I am going to tell you the detailed summary of the chapter in the Kingdom of Fools. This chapter is taken from class 9th English book. Okay students, before starting the summary, let us see the introduction of the lesson. Just here, introduction to the lesson. Dear students, as you know, Kannada is a regional language mainly spoken in the state of Karnataka. This story is a Kannada folk tale. Folktale is a story which is passed one from one generation to another. Okay, students? What is a folktale? Folktale is a story which is passed on from one generation to another. It is taken from the book Folk Tales from India written by A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, students, that means the story is taken from the book Folk Tales from India and it is originally written in Kannada language. Yes, okay. First of all, let us discuss the title of the story in the Kingdom of Fools, which means the state where people are not so wise, they are not intelligent. In this story, the king, his ministers, and his advisors are fools. That means they are not wise and intelligent. Okay, students? That is why the story is titled In the Kingdom of Fools. Okay? When this kind of people rule the kingdom, then what all happens has been told in this story. So, to know that, let us read the detailed summary of the chapter. Okay, students? Yes, here. The name of the name of the lesson is In the Kingdom of Fools. Simplified text, or we can say detailed summary, is here. Okay, dear students, in this story, in the Kingdom of Fools, the king and the ministers were idiots. They ordered all things to be reversed. They decided to change night into day and day into night. Okay, student? Yes. What was there? The king, the ministers, or were fool. Okay. What they decided? They decided to change night into day and day into night. Day student, you can understand. Is it possible for anyone to change day into night and night into day? It is not possible. But the king of that kingdom decided to do so. Okay, so he ordered. What they ordered? The king and the minister ordered people. What they ordered? They ordered people to do day's work in night and sleep in the day. Anyone not obeying was to be punished with death. So, people out of fear did as they were asked to do. Okay, students, here we can say the king and the minister ordered the people to do day's work in night and to sleep in day. And they also ordered that anyone if anyone would not follow the rule, he or she would be punished with death. So, due to fear, people obeyed them. They started practicing the same thing. Okay, students, even the animals, the cattle were also trained to sleep in day and work in night. This delighted the king and the minister. But what happened one day, dear student? A Guru and his disciple see the city, visit the city. Now let us see what happened with them. Yes, once a Guru and his disciple arrived in the city, They found everyone sleeping during the day. It was day at that time, so they found everyone was sleeping during the day. No activity was observed. Okay, it amazed them. It amazed them. They wandered till evening. Actually, it was daytime when the Guru and his disciple visited the city, the kingdom, but what they saw, none was awakened. All were sleeping. There was no activity in day, so they were amazed. They wandered till evening. Then the people woke up. They started doing their nightly businesses as the king ordered. As the king had ordered, the people woke up in the evening and they started doing their business. Now the two were hungry. Two, that means the Guru and his disciple were hungry. Okay, student, they bought some food items. The price of everything was same. It was surprising thing. The price of everything was same. And what was the price? A single dodo. What you want, you can buy. Okay, student, what you want, you can buy in a single dodo. They surprised and delighted them. The Guru realized that it was really a kingdom of fools. Okay, when they felt hungry and they bought some food items, they came to know that the cost of everything, okay, was same. And what it was single dodo. Okay, student, it surprised them. Okay, but the Guru realized that it was really a kingdom of fool. So Guru decides to leave the kingdom. Guru leaves the kingdom, but this will remains behind. Okay, what happened? The Guru decided to leave the city of fools. He asked his disciple also to leave the place. Guru have understood that in that kingdom anything would be happened with them, so he decided to leave the city, but the disciple did not want to do so for cheap food. Okay, the Guru advised the disciple that nothing could be predicted of fools, but the disciple did not care. Okay, students, Guru advised him. Guru advised his disciple that it is the kingdom of fool and nothing could be predicted about fools. What would be happened in the kingdom next time, it could not be predicted, but due to the chief food, the disciple was not ready to leave the kingdom. Okay, the disciple did not care it. He remained behind. Okay, Guru left the kingdom, but the disciple remained in the kingdom. For what? For cheap food. Okay, students. Time passed on. The disciple ate to his fill. Okay, as a result, he became very fat. Every day, he ate too much, so he became fat. Okay, student. Now, one day, a thief broke into a rich merchant's house. An incident took place, dear students. What happened? A thief broke into a rich merchant's house. He was taking out of the stolen things. Just then, what happened? Dear student, just then the wall of the old house fell on his head. Okay, when the thief was trying to taken out the stolen things, the wall of the old house fell on his head, and what happened the next? He was killed instantly. The thief was killed instantly. You can understand, students. The brother of thief complained to the king about his death. Okay, he blamed the owner of the house of his brother's death. Now you can understand, dear student, really it is the kingdom of fools. Okay, when a thief was killed because he was trying to stolen something from a rich merchant's house, and the wall fell on him, but his brother, that means his brother, complained to the king about his death, and he blamed to whom? To the owner of that house. Okay, students? Yes. What the king did? Let us see. The king heard the accused. He accused him of killing the thief, but the owner said that he was innocent. That means the complaint was granted and the owner of the house was called for. When he came into the court, the king asked him, but the owner said that he was innocent. He said that the person who built the wall was responsible. Okay? He did not make the good wall. That means he transferred the case to another. He transferred the case to the person who built the wall. Okay, student? What he said? He said that the person who built the wall was responsible. He did not make the good wall. Okay, that is why it fell on the head of the thief and he died. The king decided to summon the bricklayers. Okay, because the wall was built by the bricklayers. So what the king did? What did the king do? He called for the bricklayers. He decided to summon the bricklayers. Okay, student? Yes. Now the king asked the bricklayers if he had built the wall. He accused him for killing the thief. Before the king could order his death, the bricklayer pleaded innocence. Innocence. Okay, students? He told the king that he could not concentrate while building the wall. Why? Because a dancing girl moving in the street. Day student, the bricklayer told the king that he was not responsible for it because when he was building the wall, at the same time a dancing girl was moving in the street, and so he was responsible for it. Because of that girls, he could not concentrate on his work and he could not build the wall strong. Now you can understand, dear students, what happened. The dancing girl was called. Okay, the girl was summoned. The king charged the dancing girl of killing the thief, and the dancing girl said that the goldsmith was responsible for it. Now the dancing girl was also so smart. She also transferred the case to the goldsmith. Okay, students, what she told? She told to the king that the goldsmith was responsible for it. Why? She had given some gold to him. He had to make some jewelry for her. He was lazy and he did not make the jewelry early. So she had to walk up and down the street. So it was the goldsmith's fault. What the dancing girl told to the king? She told that she had given some gold to make jewelry to the goldsmith, but he was lazy. He did not complete the work on time. Okay, that is why she sorry, sorry. She had to walk up and down the street. And that is why she told the king, that is why the goldsmith was responsible for the thief's death. Now you can understand, dear students, the king ordered now, the king now ordered to summon the goldsmith. The goldsmith replied that there was a wedding in the rich man's house. Now you are to understand the story clearly, dear students. What the goldsmith told the king, that there was a wedding in the rich man's house. He had to make jewelry for him, so he could not finish the jewelry for the of the dancing girl in time. He excused. He told the king that there was a wedding in rich man's house, and that is why he had to complete his work first, and he could not complete the work of the dancing girl, or he could not make the jewelry for the dancing girl on time. So, what the king did, now you can understand, dear students. The rich man was summoned again. The rich man was summoned again. The king declared the rich man was to be the murderer. He was also the owner of that house. Who was that rich man? The same rich man who owned that house. Okay? So he was again called, and king declared that he was the murderer. Okay, students? Yes. But he said, the owner of the house, the rich man said that his father had ordered the jewelry. The king consulted his minister. Okay? What? The rich man was very smart. What he told the king? He told that his father had ordered the jewelry and he had died. Now the king consulted the minister. Now the case was typical for the king, dear student. He decided that the owner be punished in his father's place. The king asked for a new stake to be made ready for the owner to die. Okay? Now that means the owner was to be punished. The owner of the house was to be punished. But the owner was very thing. He did not be executed. The king was worried about it. Okay? Why? Because he was very thin. He could not be executed. Now the king was very worried about it. Then he ordered to search a man who was fit for the stake. Actually, the rich man was thin. Okay, so he was not fit for the stake, and that is why the king ordered to search a man who would be fit for the stake. Okay, he should be executed. Okay, he should be hanged till death. Okay, it was the punishment that the person would be hanged till death. Now the search started for the man who was fit for the stake. Okay, yes, the disciple was found fit for the stake because he was eating too much every day. He had became fat, so he was fit for the stake. Instead of the rich man, okay, dear students, he was brought to the place of execution. Okay, now he was to be hanged in place of rich man. Why? Because rich man was thin, he was not fit for stake, but the disciple was too fat and he was really fit for stake. So in place of that rich man, the disciple was to be hanged. Okay, student, you can understand why? Because It was the kingdom of fools. They could do so. So, okay, the disciple now remembered his wise guru's words. He prayed to his guru. The guru had magic powers to see the past and the future. He saw everything. He arrived at once to save his disciple. He told his disciple something in a low voice. Okay, students? And when the disciple called his guru, the guru had magic power. He heard his disciple and at once reached at the place. And he told something to his disciple in low voice. Okay, student? The disciple understood this. The guru trick to save his disciple. Okay, what it was? The guru and the disciple now started fighting. The guru wanted to die first. The guru declared that he wanted to die first. The king asked the guru why he wanted to die first. The guru told the king in his ear, okay, not openly, not publicly, in the ear of king. The guru told, and what he told in his ear? That their city was unique. This was the stake of code of justice. The guru told him that the stake which was made by the king really stake of code of justice. The stake was new. It was never used earlier on criminals. He told the king that stake was new and never used, okay, never used earlier on criminals. Okay, students. However, died on it first would be born a king. And what Guru told to the king? He told that the stake was new, it was never used earlier on criminals, okay, and it was the stake of God of justice. So, whoever died on it first would born as a king. However, died next would born as a minister. Okay, however, died next would born as a minister. So, what the king decided, dear student, you are to keep in your mind. This was the kingdom of fools. So, the king thought ever the whole case. He did not want to lose the kingdom even in his next birth also. So he talked to his minister. The king said that they would go on stake themselves. Okay? Thus, they would be reborn as king and minister again. Hearing Guru's word, now king did not want to lose the chance to be a king in next birth. Okay, so what he decided, he talked to his minister and he decided to go for excursion first himself. Dear students, thus they would be reborn as a king, as I have told you. The king and the minister went secretly to the prison. What they did, they secretly went to the prison where the guru and the disciple were kept. They released the guru and the disciple. They put themselves in their places. So they were taken to a stake and executed, were hanged. Okay, the king and the minister were hanged because they were in the clothes of guru and disciple. They had released guru and disciple and they had worn their clothes themselves. Okay, so in place of guru and disciple, they were hanged by the hangman. Okay, the dead bodies of the king and the minister were taken down. The people mourned their death. When people saw that they were the king and the minister, they mourn on their death. They discuss the future of kingdom. Suddenly, Suddenly, some people thought of the Guru and the dispel. They were secretly leaving the city. Okay, the people saw them. They requested them to be their new king and the new minister. Okay, what the people did? They requested the Guru and the dispel to be their king and their minister. But they put one condition. Guru put one condition, and what the condition was? It was to change all the old laws. So they changed the laws. Okay, dear students. Okay, thus we can say Guru became the king and the disciple became the minister of that kingdom. But the now the rule was changed. Day was considered day and night as night. Okay, students. So we can see really it was a kingdom of fools. I think the chapter will be clear to you. The video will be helpful to you. Thank you and have a nice day.